After training thousands of virtual assistants, there's one question I get asked all the time from people just starting out. Abby, where in the world am I gonna find virtual assistant jobs online? Don't worry, we've all asked the same question. The awesome thing is, in this digital world where people are more and more comfortable hiring remotely, there are literally tons of places to find online jobs. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my top secret places for finding virtual assistant jobs online. Let's get to it. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Abbey Ashley. I was a virtual assistant myself and went on to become a virtual assistant trainer, having over 100,000 people come through my community that I'm teaching on a continual basis how to work from home and live that freedom life. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about, hey, why don't you stick around, subscribe to my channel, and then if you click that bell, you'll be notified every time I release new content. All right, here's what we're gonna do. You're asking the question, where do I find real virtual assistant jobs online, not scam jobs, the real deal jobs? So I'm gonna be sharing places to find online virtual assistant jobs in this training. Now, this is not the only place to find jobs. In fact, I detail more places to find virtual assistant jobs in this training. You can go to thevirtualsavvy.com/BBO. That stands for Become a Booked Out Virtual Assistant. And inside of it, I share some of my best marketing secrets. So make sure you take time to watch that video after this video. All right, this is an action-packed training, which means I'm gonna actually take you behind the screen and show you, if I was looking for a new virtual assistant job today, where would I go online to be able to find that? So let's take it behind the screen and I'll show you my favorite spots. All right, of course, I have to start with my very favorite place to find virtual assistant clients, and that would be our VA Savvies community. If you are not already in our VA Savvies community, what are you doing? Come on, it's free to join. We have over 120,000 members at the time of this recording, and job opportunities are posted literally like every day in this group. It's insane. So make sure you join the community. I will drop the link below if you're not already a member. And what you're going to do when you're a part of this community, what I would recommend is going over to the magnifying glass and just searching for the word job op, because what's going to happen here is that we do require that when people post jobs that they actually use this hashtag. Great for you, right? What I would recommend too is going over and filtering this by most recent. That way you're going to be able to see, and it's pretty cool. You can see just in the last 24 hours, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7 that have been posted just in the last 24 hours. So that is pretty great. Again, jobs are being posted here all the time. And I love this because we really highly recommend that people, post about the job, kind of what they're looking for and what the next steps are to working for them. So you're going to find jobs here. So that is one great place to start. Always where I recommend people start from the very beginning. Now, our Facebook group is not the only Facebook group. Oh my goodness. Yes, there are other groups out there. So I would recommend doing a search for what your key groups are going to be. Okay. What you can do is if you're on just your regular Facebook page, you can go to groups and then you can search groups. So, if I was going to search for business groups, I would probably put, business, right? I could type in the word entrepreneur. If I am, you can see there's so many here. I definitely recommend private groups, okay, not public groups. Ones that have at least 5,000 members are really great, okay? Public groups are just going to be really spammy, so I would not recommend doing public groups. But you can see there are just tons and tons of groups that you can choose from. Now, I just typed in, women entrepreneurs, right? 68,000 members. I just typed in the word business. So I live in Springfield, Missouri. So I could type in Springfield business or Springfield, Missouri business. Let's see if anything comes up here. Again, public groups, maybe not what I want to be a part of. Although, if it's local, it might be a little less spammy. So I would consider joining these. This is going to be really small, $3.90, but again, I'd be willing to at least check it out. Ooh, okay, here's one. Okay, yes, it's smaller, but how specific? Women in business, private, and 946 members. So again, that 5,000 rule doesn't apply as much if it is something that, is a local group, but just something to keep in mind. You can also, maybe you have a niche. Maybe you work specifically with real estate agents, right? So I could type in groups, real estate, or authors, or bloggers, right? Any of these. And then I'm going to go, 44,000 members, women in real estate. Yes, that would definitely be
a group that I want to join. Okay. And then what you're going to do when you are a part of one of these groups, right? And again, this is really niche, so it might not be as, but let's just go ahead and try this. I'm going to click on here and I'm going to type in, and again, they're probably not using the word job ops, so I wouldn't type in that. What I would type in are words like VA or virtual assistant or help or hire, right? So I'm going to type in just virtual assistant. Let's see what happens here. Search by most recent. Okay, look, and now this was posted a little while ago. So again, you're going to search for different things, but this was posted in this group. I'm considering hiring a VA. I'm interviewing this week. And this is a smaller group, or this is not as niched of a group. And so this only had 11 comments, right? Pretty cool.
All right, let me know in the comments below, have you utilized Facebook groups in order to find VA jobs yet? Did you know about my secret hack? Let me know in the comments below. Now let's get on to 2 more places to find virtual assistant jobs.
Let's move on to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is another great place to search for jobs. Now, people can actually post jobs in LinkedIn. I mean, that is one of the things that LinkedIn is used for, right? So what I would probably do if I was starting to look for jobs on LinkedIn is I would actually just go up to the search bar and type in virtual assistant, right? Because what's going to happen here is it's just going to automatically go to jobs. Oh, it just did virtual. So let's actually click virtual assistant and search for that specifically. Although typing in words like virtual, typing in words like remote may be an option as well, right? So this is something I'm going to want to make sure that it is remote. So like this one says on site, and you're going to see that every once in a while. That's why a lot of times it is great just to type in the word remote up here. Because yeah, just from a quick glance, a lot of these are on site. Let's go ahead and let's just put remote, okay? Remote assistant. Let's see what that pulls up. So 1,500 results. Again, you can spend a long time, but we're definitely not looking for volunteer right now. Work from home as a photo collector. Okay. I mean, not exactly a virtual assistant, but something that could be an option. A remote speech language pathologist assistant. Again, you'd have to have some kind of certification for that. But you can see how this kind of works. So you start just looking through slowly and seeing if any of these would work for you. You know, I'm going here and I have a personalized internet ads assessor, internet rater. Again, I'm not vouching that any of these are legit. You're going to have to do your own due diligence. We have blogs and YouTube videos on how to spot scam jobs. So that's going to be another step in this, obviously. But, you know, a remote appointment setter, 40 to 60K a year. That's probably not contract, but again, a potential great remote job for somebody. Bilingual, if you're bilingual, you know, customer service representative. So this is just a way, a freelance writer for $20 an hour. Perfect. That would be wonderful. A remote assistant. Again, that looks like it might be a full-time job, but you're starting to see, okay, there are some potential options out here. $25 an hour, a virtual assistant. Okay, so again, this is what I would recommend. You can type in assistant, you can type in just remote, you can type in just the word virtual, right? You can also use some of the filters, but this is something that I would definitely recommend is looking for jobs specifically on LinkedIn. All right, and then the last place is going to be Upwork. Now, Upwork is known for people, you know, searching for really, really inexpensive VAs. So there are some hacks to how to do this well. I'm going to go ahead and just, again, any of those tips, executive assistant, assistant, remote, virtual, you could type in. I'm just going to type in the word assistant here, just kind of see what happens. So I typed in the word assistant, and then here's the kicker. Here's what I would recommend. I like always sorting by newest. It's just the way my brain works. I think that that works really, really well. But here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to either put in your minimum hourly rate that you're comfortable with, or type in expert status. I really like putting in expert because generally speaking, people are going to pay more, a little bit more for somebody who considers himself an expert, right? So 2 different ways to go about it, but clicking the expert status, you can automatically see there's already, hey, their fixed price is $3,000, right? Or this doesn't have the price right on here, but a real estate marketing manager. So all of these could be potential options for you. Again, like any platform, you're going to want to do your due diligence. Just because it's on Upwork does not guarantee that it's not a scam job. So really, really familiarizing yourself with knowing what jobs are legit and which ones are not legit is going to be really, really helpful for you. But at least this gives you a framework for where to find virtual assistant jobs online.
Is your mind totally blown? I sure hope so. Let me know in the comments below if you learned something today that you didn't previously know. I'm so excited for you to use these tips to go out and get your very first virtual assistant job. Now you might be thinking, Abby, I'm not really ready to get jobs, or there's more information I want to know about virtual assistants. No worries. Inside of my Become a Booked Out Virtual Assistant training, I'm going over all the things on choosing your rate, choosing your services, how to define your packages, and sharing with you more of my favorite places to find clients. So you definitely want to check out that training at thevirtualsavvy.com/BBO. All right, Savvies, that's all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this jam-packed training. I'll see you in next week's video.